Hey there, everybody. This is video 328. It is the second one of our triple circle questions. So in this case, we have a class with 28 students, and they have a dog, a cat, or a bird. Okay, so I'm not going to go any further. I'm going to draw my picture. So, dog, cat, bird. And you know what? Before I go, oopsies, sorry, there we go. Before we go any further, I am going to do those intersections. Dog and cat. This one is going to be cat and bird. And this is going to be dog and bird. And this is going to be all three. In the textbook, they tend to do this with all like the symbols and stuff, which is fine. And, you know, it probably is good. But I just find I'm always, to me, it's too much more work. It's way more work than doing this. All right, so we know, what are we going to have here? We know there's 28 children. Okay. And now I'm going to fess up. I've done this question before, and here is the part that makes our life complicated. If, go back to this previous video, if we know the number in the middle, the intersection of the cell, the text, and the social media, you can work out from the center, and life is easy. This one, not so much. We don't know. So it's going to take us a little bit more work, but it's okay. It's completely doable. We just got to do really careful reading. All right, so we know there's 28 children total. So when we're done, we have to end up with 28 kids. All right, so 13 have a dog. So again, that's the whole circle. 13, 13, and 13. So we know already, if you add up 13, 13, and 13, that's 39. Obviously, some children have more than pets, more than one pet. So done, 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 done. Can't see, just crossed them all off. Another key on this one is this one uses the word only. So 4 children have only a dog and a cat. So that means that goes there. And that's, I'm going to highlight it because I know that number is right because that's right from the question. If it didn't have the word only in there, then that would talk about this whole ellipse here, this whole shape. But because it says only, I know it's just this little shape here. Okay. 3 children have only a dog and a bird. So dog and bird. Sorry, I'm going to take that out of there because it's bugging me. That's 3. And I know that's done. I know that number's right. And again, so we got the 3, and 2 children have a cat and a bird. No child has 2 of each pet, okay. And we need to figure out our middle number. So our problem is, and I'm just going to switch to pencil because we're going to do some guessing here. We're going to use the guess and check. I don't think the principle of inclusion and exclusion is even going to work for us, or at least not simply. So pick a number. I'm going to pick 3. And that was just super random. And then we're going to see what happens. Because we know when we add everything up, we have to have 28. So I'm just going to record here that I picked 3. So now I'm going to look at this part. So there's 13 cats altogether, and I'm going to subtract 4, and I'm going to subtract 3, and I'm going to subtract 2. 13 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2. Don't judge me. That means there's 4. Okay, so this 4 and that 4, yeah, that's 13. Now birds, I've got 13 altogether. 13 students have birds. So I'm going to subtract 3, and then I'm going to subtract the 3 I guessed, and I'm going to subtract 2. 13 minus 3 minus 3 minus 2 is 5. All right. Now, let's try our doggos over here. 13 minus 4 minus 3 minus 3. All right, so 13 minus 4 minus 3 minus 3 gives me 3 dogs. If we guessed right, sorry, didn't see the bird one. If we guessed right, we should be able to add up this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and we should get 28. Let's see. So 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. Okay. And we got a total. Let me just change the way this looks. Of 24. We were supposed to get 28. So my guess was wrong. And this method is called guess and check. So that didn't work. So I'm going to pick 2 and see what that does for us. All right. So that means I'm going to redo these 3 calculations I did in pencil. And instead of having the 3 that I had before, it's now going to be 2. So I got 13 cats minus 4. And this should be, that 3 is going to change to a 2. And 13 minus 8. 13 minus 8 should be 5. That's going to give me 5 here. And then this is going to have, you see that, right? So it's 13, and there's the 3, and then a 2, and then a 2, and 13. I suspect this should just end up being 4. Oh, sorry, it went up. Okay, now let me try it again. Minus 3 minus 2 minus 2. Okay, so that's going to be 6. Sorry, it's going up instead. And now we got doggo up here. 13 minus 4 minus the 2 in the middle minus 3. 13 minus 4 minus 2 minus 3. It's going to give me 4 this time. All right, now we're going to add up again. Oh, we picked 2. It's important to keep track. So 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus, whoops, there's my 2, plus 2 plus 6, please. Oh, give me a total of 26. Okay, so that's annoying. But it does tell us something. So when I pick 3 at a grand total of 24, when I pick 2 at a grand total of 26, this tells me 2 things. First of all, as my numbers are going down, my totals are going up. And that's good because I'm trying to get a total of 28. So instead of randomly picking 7 or something, I'm going to pick 1. And I think that's going to work because the other thing I noticed is when this went down 1, this went up 2. So if I go down another 1, hopefully this is going to go up 2 and we're going to get 26. All right, so here we go again. Put a 1 in there and let's see if that works. It's always fun when we do this, when I do this live in class with students and I say, take a guess, and the first person says 1, it's like, yeah, okay, that worked. Don't get to do this part. All right, anyway, 13 dogs in total, minus the 4 there, minus the 1 now, and minus 3. So 13 minus 4 minus 1 minus 3, that's going to give me 5. So that went up. And then, like next time I'll do it, I'll just put the number I'm guessing at the bottom so I don't have to pay attention. 13 cats minus the dog cat people, minus 1, minus the cat bird people. 13 minus 6, 7. That should give me a grand total of 6 here. And the last one down here. 13 birds minus the 3 dog birds minus the 1 that I'm guessing, minus the 2 from there, which I know for sure. So 13 minus 6 should give me 7. All right, so 7. And one more time for the big money. 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 7. Ta-da! Is indeed 28. So this is my magical number. So how many children have a cat, a dog, and a bird? 1. Mwahaha. Oops. And how many children have only 1 pet? Well, there's 5 that have just a dog, plus 6 that just have a cat, plus 7 that just have a bird. That should be 18. All right. And there we go. So I don't know of an easier way to do these than guess and check. Because based on this, as I said, that formula that we had for inclusion and exclusion isn't really going to work. If you look this up in the textbook, they do it mathematically, putting in an X for this. But every time I've tried to explain that to students, it just gets really weird and complicated. So not going to do it. Just going to do it guess and check. If this appears on an exam, it's not like you'd have more than 1. And I'd want to see, show the work. Don't be afraid of that. So I can see what's going on. All right. That's probably one of the toughest questions you will see all year. And again, that was 328.